Hello, my juicy peaches, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and for being here with me today. So following on from my previous video, like I said, I wanted to share with you some of the behind the scenes of my rebranding journey. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and just show you it's one of the first steps in the rebranding process with Lily. So the first step is actually a branding questionnaire that Lily sends you, and it really helps you to clarify, to get really clear and really specific about like what your brand stands for, what it is you do, why you do it, and you get into the nitty-gritty of your journey and everything, and what your brand means and what you want to express through your branding, and all sorts. Like, it goes into a lot of detail, and there's lots of really powerful questions in there that really get you thinking, and I absolutely loved that. I'm not going to share with you the questionnaire because that is for when you work with Lily, and she has designed those questions specifically to help you get clear on your branding. But I may share with you the answers to that questionnaire that I had. So I might do that in another video. Let me know if that's something that you would want to see, just the answers to the questions. But in this video, I am going to share with you my Pinterest board that I created, which is basically like a mood board for the vibe and the vision of the branding. And so, yeah, let me share my screen and then we can get into that. Where is it? Here it is. Hopefully this will work. Okay, hopefully you can see this. I'm just going to minimize me so you won't see me anymore. And yeah, so this is my branding mood board, and Lily asked me to create a mood board and just to go and find pictures and things, imagery that I really liked. There was no definite thing. There was no like clarity at this point, but it was just to gather images and ideas that represent what I'm wanting to convey. So this is the brand board, initial brand board. So I'm just going to take you through all of it. So it's just to get an idea of colorways, to get a vibe. And yeah, I just feel called to share with you some of the things, some of the obstacles that came up for me during this process. So I was really attracted to this kind of farmy type vibe because of the peaches. So one of the things that inspired me initially was the peach fruit and the peach tree and the basket of peaches, like here. And also this image over here down at the bottom left. So these are things that we used to create in herbal medicine, where you would say about the herb basically, and it just really inspired me. I love that kind of old-fashioned print of the peach tree and the peach plant, and I really loved these kind of fresh peaches, kind of farmy vibe. But I also really liked this feminine, sensual vibe as well, and I was really stuck between the kind of 1950s vibe, this tropical free vibe, and this 70s kind of bohemian vibe. And what Lily helped me realize is that it's all feminine and it's all quite romantic and feminine. And so yeah, it really helped me then to be able to kind of expand into that a bit more. And then these were just different colorways. Like, I wanted peaches and greens, and just to get an idea of like the different kinds of peaches and greens that are available. And yes, so I just wanted to show you this. So this little thing here is my original logo for my original business, which used to be called Peachy Health. And the tagline was relax, recharge, refocus. And so just so you know that I'm not BSing you here, I used to have a business based around herbal medicine, naturopathy, health, well-being, energy healing. That is what I used to do. and it used to be called Peachy Health. My friend Tash, well, I kind of came up with the idea for the logo, but my friend Tash, who is a graphic designer, she created it for me. Absolutely love that. And as you can see, I'm kind of going back to my roots with the colorways here. So this was the original Peachy Health. And then if we go over to the right over here, this is when I started specializing in female sexual health. So it was still Peachy Health and not Your Peachy Life at this point. So that is when I was specializing in female sexual health. And as you can see, the tagline, keep it juicy. I have kept that tagline to this day on this YouTube channel. It still represents. And these are just some pictures of me. And as you can see, these were back in the day, like years and years and years ago when it was Peachy Health. But I'm kind of coming back to this similar kind of vibe as back then. This all makes probably a lot more sense to me than it does to you, and I'm probably not explaining it very well. But this was my journey from health and well-being, specializing in female sexual health. Then my business became Your Peachy Life, and I went down a path of business coaching, money coaching, and then relationship coaching, and now I'm bringing it all together. So yeah, I really love this kind of font, and this is the vibe of Your Peachy Life. This is where it's heading. I've come full circle, coming back to my roots, yet very, very integrated with everything that I have learned along the way. So that is it for my first video about the behind the scenes of my rebranding journey. Let me just stop this share. So hopefully you can see me again now. So yeah, that is my original mood board, brand board that I created for Lily. I just went and grabbed lots of imagery and things that inspired me, put it all together in the Pinterest board, and then I will show you what Lily created with all these ideas and some back and forth on calls together. So I hope this was interesting to you. Let me know by liking this video if you enjoyed this and if this was interesting, and if you want to see more, or if you just want to see more of me, like this video. And please feel free to comment in the comment section so that we can have a bit of an interaction, a bit more of a conversation. Like I said in my last video, it really helps me to have something to respond to. I'm an emotional authority generator in human design. If you don't know what human design is, check it out. It's amazing. And it means because I'm a generator, I really do well with something to respond to that is external to me. So when I see your comments and your thoughts and your questions, it helps me to then create more content that is going to be aligned for you, and you're going to receive a lot more benefit out of it. And I just love connecting with you rather than just talking to the camera. It really helps me to see the real people who are here watching me. And I absolutely love connecting with you and engaging with you and interacting with you. You really do mean well to me. So feel free to comment. Let me know your thoughts. And I am wishing you an amazing day. And remember to keep it juicy, as always.